Here we go, here we go. 11.
Jimmy going to look to throw it on the first play. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. To throw is Garoppolo. He gets this to Davante Adams. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jacoby Myers, 61 yards. And the Raiders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they'd put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they liked, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes it to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 41. Up the middle they go. McLaughlin. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's McLaughlin. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders 31. On 3rd down, McLaughlin. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a handoff up the middle. It's McLaughlin. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert, alert, alert. Good, good, good. Good, good, good.
On third down, Wilson. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, come on, come on, come on. Dad.
Counter play with Jacobs. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt them.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs. There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it. And this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, partner. I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really had no chance to, what a short field that you turned the ball over to the other offense.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Broncos 3.
Now 2nd and 9. They go play action with Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. On 1st down, McLaughlin. Now the ball comes loose, and the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Here we go, here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Stay hot.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Mayer. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here we go, here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught by Myers. Touchdown! Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Raiders 14, Broncos 3. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great effort there. 68 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now this throw caught left side, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Garoppolo. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. 14. Start.
They'll run on 1st down. It's McLaughlin. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
12.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. Robert Spillane, the linebacker there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They go play action now. Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Jalen Virgil. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Well, that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Myers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
21.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that one too wide and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2nd and a couple. Now Wilson. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. They run the counter. It's McLaughlin down at the 25. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
36 fouls.
Wilson. Well, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. action. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Goy. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got him in. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for Denver Broncos.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Here we go,
so
here we go.
Not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points?
Here we go.
I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. 3 touchdown passes down for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders have retaken a third quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Broncos 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
25, 25.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. And quickly they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. On the return, Carter. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 12.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Garoppolo on 1st down. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is really simple. Let's just say it. This quarterback is on fire. Touchdown after touchdown throwing the football. What a day for him.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Next the score, Raiders 28, Broncos 17.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Defense has always talked about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. They got his man complete. A huge play there for Denver. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. He will push his way down to about the 14. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is... First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. This is caught by Tucker. It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Garoppolo. That's caught by Myers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jakobi Myers. 31 yards. And the Raiders are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Raiders 35, Broncos 23. Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Marvin Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Mims in motion left. Here's a quick throw out to Mims. Down the left sideline. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle they go. McLaughlin. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos are back within a score. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts to realize opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Garoppolo to throw. That is caught. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. Jakobi Meyers, 64 yards. And the Raiders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Broncos 29. Daniel Carlson to kick
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McLaughlin, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Again, Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Let's go, 4 down, 4 down.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a...
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
12.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that left.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here we go. 21.
On first down, Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. That's complete into the hands of Myers. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. Oh, they're changing this at the line.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Play action. It's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. 21. 2.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
11.
Second and 10.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Throwing the slant, and he finds Mayer.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go.
Garoppolo on first down. He hits Adams complete. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Austin Hooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Well, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On second down now, it's McLaughlin. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Since the basement making items over seasons with the man in black is teasing with my patterns. Pretty girl, she think I'm handsome. Just coasting through these matches. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. I'ma keep it moving till I be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explore this war before I go. And that's some hours in my bench way. Now it's like work for 10K all cause it is 10 gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I head on stage to be like,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
In motion right, Olave. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Slot man moves right. Here's Winston. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40.
So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
3rd and 5. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A huge play there for Denver.
And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll try the left side. McLaughlin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Pressure coming, and they got him once again. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. for the field goal try. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Second down, Winston. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
On first down, it's McLaughlin. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Here's Wilson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looking long for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. This is taken at the 23. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Play action. Now Wilson. And he's taken down here by the Saints. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. Here's Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 2nd down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
On 2nd down, Winston again. Here's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a 1st down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. On play action, Winston. That is caught. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, That would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims, 29 yards. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. Winston escaping the pressure right. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy. Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Final play of the half here, Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Here's Pirine again on second down. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second down, Pirine. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Wilson wants a different look. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They give it to Williams, running right. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On third down, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A second down throw for Winston. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
White. Sonic.
Jameis to throw it. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing, Winston. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
Now Jameis on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
White.
They'll throw again. Winston looking long for Thomas. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Come on. Sonic. Green, Trevor, say. White.
To throw is Winston. Flushed out right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
Start.
They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Wilson going to change things up here.
14.
Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Ready? Hey, stop. Green, 17. Ready to go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Ready?
2nd and short now following the fumble.
Flip. Ready to go.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
Green, 17.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, 5-0.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
5 on the 50.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's McLaughlin. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Good shot. Good. All right.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. McLaughlin, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Up the middle they go. It's McLaughlin, and he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back.
Ready.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Open man downfield is Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. A 1st down throw for Winston. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Winston now. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Rolling to his left. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
What's left?
Williams. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Wilson wants to throw it. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's McLaughlin. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They go play action with Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Lonnie Johnson picks it.
And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One last shot now for Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.